Look, we're not finna play it like we ain't
you
got
a hell of a tenant.
Look.
13 days. Nigga, that's 2 weeks late.
It's
almost time next month.
Entertainment industry, we don't really be having much, you know what I'm saying? So I like out the way spots when it comes to entertainment. And it's just a little bit safer if I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way on God's green earth, man. It ain't no way you spend $1,000 on a wedding during COVID with 20.
Come on, bro. Me and Cam was shot.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that. Man, I'm blessed and highly favored. God is good. Just to warn everybody, you're gonna hear that theme a lot throughout this conversation. But
ain't nothing wrong with it.
For real. I'm finna hype you the fuck up. I'm gonna say we got the legend. We got
the servant. You know, I like that. You know, philanthropist, servant. You know what I'm saying? Community activist. You know, God fearing, see legal for the people. What's popping?
I'm gonna say all that. You said it, but I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say the voice of the people. Yeah,
that's heavy.
It's cool.
That's heavy.
It's somebody else giving it to you.
That's heavy.
But you that.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy.
All right, watch this.
I'll be careful of them titles. Those are heavy titles. Those are heavy.
It's given. It's not you giving to yourself.
You know.
So
I appreciate it.
I
appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. I try to stay away from those that it gets too heavy. Then you just wear a jacket that is just too big for comfort. So I just like to, you know, be at peace.
But you know, I would tell you though, a lot of great people thrive in an uncomfortable situation.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's all good.
Of course.
You just locked in with full creative control. I'm Dexx Beez, and I'm accompanied by someone that I looked up to as an entrepreneur, somebody I looked up to as a friend, as a voice of guidance, voice of the people. Legal for the people, okay? we gonna call him C.Lee for the people. You feel me? How you feeling, brother?
Oh man, that was an intro. That was an intro right there. That was an intro.
Come on, brother.
Oh man, I'm blessed and highly favored. God is good. Just to warn everybody, you're gonna hear that theme a lot throughout this conversation. But
ain't nothing wrong with
yeah, you know, God is good, man. Just man. That was a good intro. Shout out to Dexx. You know what I'm saying? Got 5 cameras. Y'all should see this. Y'all should come here. This is nice. This is really, really nice. You know what I'm saying? Got like 4 cameramen and they look like security guards and you know what I'm saying? With cameras, jump you. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. What's going on?
Man, hey man, I hope it ain't intimidating you, man. It's something light. It's a small set, man.
It's all good. God is good.
But again, bro, thank you for coming out, dedicating your time.
Of course, man.
And sitting down and chopping game with us, bro. It's been a minute. You know?
Oh man,
we probably gonna get into it, but a lot of people probably don't know, bro. We got a lot of history, bro.
Yeah, we
some years in the game.
Yeah, we go back outside of just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like our families was kind of intertwined a little bit, so it was. We have real history. It's honestly, can I just get your flowers real quick? It's good to see you always creating. You know what I'm saying? You never ever stopped creating, like whether it was short film, music videos, now podcasting. I like to see us, you know what I'm saying, keep creating and not stopping. Like, okay, I got this going on now. Let me just go check out and go do this now. You're never checking out of your divine, you know, God-given gifts. So that's a good thing. Proud of it.
Blessed, brother. I'm gonna have to give it right back to you, brother, because from like I said in the intro, at an early age, brother, like
absolutely,
I can talk about entrepreneurship from older cats.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. You were literally like the first person of my age group that showed me entrepreneurship is possible.
Man, early, like a lot of people don't notice, like especially like the new people who know about me. They didn't know I used to have a clothing line back in the day, and I used to be selling tees out the back of a '98 CLK 320. You know what I'm saying? Like,
brand, okay.
Yeah, like and then I had me a shop. You know what I'm saying? But man, you learn a lot through putting up your own money. You learn a lot when you start taking losses. You learn a lot when you have to build something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it builds something in you. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn about that depression when you got to close it down. People don't know how it feels when you build something like it's your baby from the ground up and then it crashes.
Yeah.
That it'll do something to you mentally and emotionally. Absolutely. And when you're young and you don't really have much guidance, because you know, I didn't have many entrepreneurs, like legit entrepreneurs in my family. So I was just freestyling. Mm-hmm. So you're not knowing how to navigate all these things about taxes and overhead and all these things. So when you crash, it hurts because you found your significance in this. You know, God is so good. I'm glad he pulled me through. But you start finding your significance in what you built.
For sure.
Like I built this year. Like you start feeling yourself like, yeah, I didn't sold 10,000 inch tees and I got like 40 in the bank. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, 22, 23 years old, feeling myself.
For real.
And then when it go from zero, now you got to take a loan and can you help? It's a humbling experience, but it brings us where we at today.
Well, I'm really listening to you, and it's a lot of things that you throwing out there that a lot of people to this day don't know about. Pulling out loans. They're not educated in how to pull out a loan, how to manage money just within itself. And what you also tapped on was, you know, you didn't have like people that you can go to and it's like, oh, do it this way, that way, and that way. Like we had our, like, speaking for myself as well, like it's not a lot of people I hung around that's doing what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So like trying to get that advice from them is I gotta tap in other sources or figure it out, bump my head a few times to figure it out on my own.
Do you believe like we are one of the first generations of a lot of things?
1,000,000%.
We had to like figure out a lot, whether it be entrepreneurship, whether it be art, because we didn't know anything about video, shooting videos and all that. We knew rap and sports.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It was rap and sports. We wasn't exposed to much, so we had to self-teach a lot. And in self-teaching, there's a lot of, you bump your head a lot also in that road. So I'm just glad. That's why I saluted you that even after we bumped our head, we kept going. Because when you bump your head, it'll make you want to quit. Man. When life start kicking you in your ass, it'll make you want to quit because life does kick. So I mean, like, you got to imagine you're trying to build something that's never been built, but you still got bills. You still got relationship. You still got family you need to be there for. You still might have to go to school. You still got to go to work. Yeah. And life is just kicking you and you trying to build something that's never been built before and nobody understands. So it's just you and your grind and this baby you trying to build.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't even mention when you start having children too.
Come on.
So now you got to manage. I don't have kids, but I've seen it with my own too. You got to manage this relationship. You got to manage this kid. Then you got to manage providing for this kid, all while you trying to build something that's never been built with no help, no guidance, no nothing. You just freestyling.
And that's the first generation too. Like I can't say I really feel like our generations of fathers, that is phenomenal. Like,
I agree.
My whole friend group that have kids, we are in our kids' life.
Absolutely.
So that's
Absolutely.
Just to even speak on just the first generation of that, I'm proud to say I know a lot of fathers that.
And what's crazy, it's funny you said that because I agree. But growing up, nobody had a dad.
Nobody had a dad.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like common, like nobody had a father. Now every man I know is in a child's life. Not even just on a weekend dad, like daily, like there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we literally flipped that whole narrative, like completely flipped it. You know what I'm saying? We just had a daddy-daughter dance, a beautiful thing, but it's good to see like us flip the narrative. And what's crazy is it don't get highlighted unless we highlight it.
Come on now.
Unless we tell that story, it doesn't, black fathers don't get talked about unless we talk about it. Black fathers are out here doing an amazing job.
I'm not disappointed in it at all.
Absolutely.
I don't care what situation you are in. I know for a fact that the generation that we are in, them fathers I'm seeing them pulling up with their kids.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
And I'm attest to that. I got 2 boys at home. Them boys is my best friends.
Absolutely. Like even when I was coming up, it was like when I used to play for the San Francisco Seahawks. You would probably see like 4 dads at the practice, and then you would see a few more at the games, but it wasn't heavy. Yeah. You go to a youth sports practice now, you might see 20, 30 fathers out there like at the practice daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? They be there, and then outside, then they got them at the training, then they at the game, and all the fathers meet. That's like the party. So it's like, yeah, man, it's a different experience these days. These kids have fathers in their lives, and essentially fathers hold a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I be thinking of everything I carry, because you got to give so much. Who care about you? I gotta give to this job. I gotta give to these kids. I gotta give to this woman. Nobody cares about the man's mental and emotional well-being. You know what I'm saying? So you just sitting there carrying everything and nobody caring about you. And then when you trip out, you crazy.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, I'm carrying all this. This is heavy. This hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through something. I'm trying to pull teeth to figure this thing out, and nobody's helping me. And it's like, we'll just figure it out. And then sometimes you might not even get appreciated. That's why we have to do a hell of a job appreciating each other. Like, I see you doing your thing, you going crazy. Because if you don't, nobody will.
Nobody gonna do it. And that's a conversation I've had in the past where it's just like, even what I do to this day, like I call my boys and I'm proud of you.
Absolutely.
And it's just side, like, what's going on? Like, what you going through? Why you calling me?
Absolutely.
You love me. Like, what's happening? You dying or something?
Absolutely.
Like, nah, like to give that call and just let them know, because we're not getting that on a daily basis.
Absolutely. I'll say this. My therapist, like 5-6 months ago, started encouraging me to cry. She was like, it's healthy to cry. Like, you have like tear ducts or something in your eyes she was telling me about. You can look it up. Cry, let it out. It's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that out. Stop carrying everything. When you hurt, let it out. For sure. You feel me? And we wasn't taught that. And that's good to know. Like, cry, let it out. You going through something internally is hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Let those things out. Let pour those emotions out. You ain't got to do it in front of everybody, but in private, cry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pray too. Make sure you definitely praying first.
Prayed up.
But get that out. Yeah, that's important. No, but man, shout out to all the fathers out there, man. That's not talked about enough. As much as you carry from work to kids to practices to relationships to, you know what I'm saying, your own physical health. You know what I'm saying, to your mental health. So much that men are carrying out here, but they doing it and they thriving. So shout out to the fathers.
For sure. I want to congratulate you on therapy, bro. Like,
I
just got into it. So
you did?
Yeah,
dope.
Man.
Therapy saucy.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna hold you.
Therapy is saucy, man.
I look down at it for many years, but it's like we don't got all the answers.
Oh man,
we don't got all the answers, so we need to seek that. So I'm gonna say congratulations for being in therapy and being out and open about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That ain't nothing to hide. Like,
absolutely.
Let it be known. We need to push that standard a little bit better.
Yeah, I've been pro therapy for a while now. I dropped off because I had a different therapist, so I dropped off for a minute. Then I went back probably like 6-7 months ago, and it's a beautiful thing. Like that therapy, somebody's gonna give you that different perspective. You need to let that out. Talk to somebody and get an unbiased perspective, a professional perspective to help you shift how you look at things. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't recognize, and the Bible taught me this too. Pain is a great teacher. Sometimes you're going through pain, you're going through scenarios to prune you, to educate you, to transform you, to pull you out of something, to prepare you for something else.
Come on.
And then my therapist always correlates it to me working out. She's like, look, when you work out, you're going to be sore. It hurts. It's going to feel some pain, but after you're going to later see the results. You know what I'm saying? Just like the food you put in your body. Once you start dieting, you're not going to see it right away, but it might not taste good, but as you keep eating it, your appetite changes. Absolutely. And then you start seeing results of the change of appetite. So therapy give you a lot of perspective, because calling your friends all the time is good, but they don't always have the answers because they know you. So they might have a biased perspective, or they might have they might not have a well-informed perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to talk to a professional. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to therapy.
Absolutely, man. We jumped straight into it, which is beautiful, and I like that. But here on Full Creative Control, we do this icebreaker where we draw little questions out the hat.
Come on, let's do it.
So we're gonna get to it, man. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna have you pull the question. When you pull this question, you asking me to answer, and then vice versa.
I bet.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Oh, this is blank.
Oh, all right.
What that mean?
All right. So we got blank tabs in there.
All right.
Whatever question you want to ask me, you want to know, go ahead. You for free range to ask that question. I gotta answer it regardless.
What's the most expensive thing you ever bought a woman?
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
Most expensive thing I've ever bought a woman.
Nigga thinking that already lying. You
nah,
know.
I'm gonna keep it 100. It's between a ring or an actual wedding.
How much you spent on a wedding?
I gotta answer that.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, how much you spent on a wedding?
On my half of the wedding, it was $30,000.
Dang.
I keep it 100 on my.
What you mean your half? Y'all went half on a wedding?
We went half on a wedding, bro. I live in California and it's hard times, but we went half on a wedding. It was $30,000. I dropped down. Come on, bro. And I think
gotta go half. How do you even have that conversation? Like, yeah, we finna go half on this.
Because at the end, so we got the total of the wedding. I think it was like 59,000, close to like almost $60,000 on a wedding.
What? And she put up 30 and you put up 30.
Come on, bro.
How long after did y'all stay together for the wedding?
We were 3 years after.
I'm not saying that's not funny. That's not funny.
But I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's not funny.
It is funny. It is funny because it's like, damn, you feel me? But
why y'all didn't do the courthouse thing?
Why didn't we do the? I mean, at the end. Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 because I'm a real nigga. At the end of the day, like, I love hard. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay, that's
I love
fair.
hard. So it's kind of like to make her happy. I wanted to from the jump. It was like whatever. I'm gonna do what makes you happy.
Okay.
And I talked about this in my last podcast where it's like I found myself losing myself because I try to focus so much on keeping and managing her happiness.
Yeah, that happens.
I put a lot of money into it. I tricked a lot. If I love you, I'm gonna trick on you. I say that. I'm gonna keep it real. Lesson learned. So I don't think that's gonna be the case moving forward. But I think that's what it was just like, all right, you want this? You want real flowers? You want that kind of dress? You want this venue? And then in the wedding, that shit add up quick.
How many guests y'all had with 60,000?
It was during it was during COVID, so we couldn't have hella people. I think it was like 15 to 20 guests. But the reception was more people.
Ain't no way on God's green earth.
God's green earth.
Man.
It ain't no way you spent 60,000 on a wedding during COVID with 20.
Come on, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you,
I'm
brother.
sorry.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Nah, but it's like I said, it's a lesson
That
learned. You
had
feel
to be.
me?
I'm your friend in real life.
Real life.
So I'm gonna tell you this in your face.
Look at me.
That was the dumbest
Come on,
shit
cuz.
you could have ever done. COVID was the reason to back out.
Come on,
Oh, yeah, it's
bruh.
COVID. We can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? God damn. $60,000.
$60 million worth of motherfucking lotto tickets, and I'm crazy? Nigga, I'm insane, nigga.
And only 20 people? We would have had the whole Bay Area for my 60K. We would have had Young Jeezy perform, all that about my $60,000. Nigga, we would have had Kanye come do a feature.
Look.
Hell nah, $60,000. How many people was at the reception?
It was probably like, what, 50, 60 people at the reception though.
This nigga spent $60,000. That was like $1,000 a person. You should have gave it to him.
Look.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about bar,
Damn.
DJ. But at the end of the day, like, it was a good experience and a bad experience to learn from. Like, I took away some good stuff and I took away some bad stuff from it. So I'm a better person from it all. But absolutely, I feel
It
you.
was a $30,000 lesson. I hope you is a better person. $30,000. Shit.
Come on, man.
Woo. All right, your turn.
Man,
Damn.
hold that for me while I drag this. Let me see. I need a good one. Cause you cut into me with that one. All right, this one ain't blank. All right, and this is cool because you be moving around. What is the most underrated city you've ever visited?
Ooh, that's a good one. The most underrated city that I've ever visited. As far as to live in, I would say Pittsburgh, California. Pittsburgh, California ain't hella dangerous. It's like a family unit, you know what I'm saying? But a city I like to go to, I would probably say like, underrated city. I would say like a Merced is underrated. I like out the way spots.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like places where I can go park my car, and if I forget to unlock it, I'm still good.
You straight.
So Merced, you would be good. Pittsburgh is actually pretty cool. Like Pittsburgh is smooth, underrated. And what else?
Are you saying underrated because of the like stigma those?
Yeah, because people
places
look at
have?
Pittsburgh like, oh, it's boring, it's dry. But Pittsburgh is actually a good livable place. Go get some food. Go, you know what I'm saying? And really, it's not too far from everything. Pittsburgh is cool. I really do enjoy Pittsburgh. And like Merced, it's a couple hours away, but Merced is cool too. Them out the way spots is actually really cool, quiet, and it's actually more to do than people actually recognize. You know what I'm saying? It's actually really cool in those out the way spots because like if you into entertainment at all, a lot of celebrities get their biggest bag from the out the way spot. So you can get hit at you a concert or a little see a performance or two. But in the major cities like in the Bay, we don't really be having much.
Not at all.
As far as our entertainment industry, we don't really be having much. You know what I'm saying? So I like out the way spots when it comes to entertainment. And it's just a little bit safer if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit, I ain't gonna say safer, but it's a little bit more relaxed.
I was gonna say,
You know
what
what
you
I'm
mean by
saying?
safer?
It's a little bit more relaxed. In the Bay, you kind of, I guess 'cause when you from here, you kind of just be looking around a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But when you out the way, you can just be chilling. That's just what I. So I would say Merced and Pittsburgh is my two. I really like those places.
Okay, most underrated. That was a good point where you're just like, you definitely can catch a good show in these Central Valley
Absolutely,
cities.
absolutely.
Even like with Bay Area artists, they don't really perform that much in the Bay.
Most of them can't, because they got the, you know about the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
Like the entertainment police, they can't perform. You know what I'm saying, or the event gets shut down.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying. So, but when you go out the way, you can kind of see a little bit more. You know what I'm saying. They have fairs and little festivals and all that in the Bay. Our entertainment is few and far between. We're not even having a summer jam this year. People don't even notice that. It's no summer jam this year.
Crazy.
And they had a good one last year, but this year it probably didn't do as well last year, so we ain't even got a summer jam this year. So I like out the way
they
spots.
taking a lot out of the Bay Area when it comes to entertainment.
Of course.
It's to the point where we're gonna have to only rely on the Warriors and whatever the Niners got going.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where it's like they stripping it. Daniel Littery, the mayor of San Francisco, he got the first Thursdays and first Fridays in Oakland be going on. So, but as far as just wanting to see some live entertainment, like it gets a little tricky. It gets a little tricky. Like people don't even make like Chris Brown Breezy Bowl not even coming to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like it be few and far between. And then when we do get big concerts, they be on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I've learned because sometimes like the weekend bookings and the insurances and the costs be so high that the artists don't necessarily make no money, or they just can't get the venue.
Yep.
So it's like the Bay is very, very tricky when it comes to the entertainment aspect. It's a lot. I don't know all the politics behind it. I just know it's very tricky. And like they got a couple venues like the Cornerstone in Berkeley, but it's few and far between where you can get like a good show. And I love concerts. Concerts is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I love a good concert. So
I saw you at the was it Mary J. Blige?
Yeah. I went to two Mary J. Blige, one in Oakland and in Sac. Mary J. go crazy. I just love R&B music. When you listen to rap for a living, you know what I'm saying? Out of your free time, I don't want to hear no rap. I want to hear some R&B, some nostalgic, you know what I'm saying? That's going to bring me back to my childhood. So, yeah, man, I love R&B concerts, and we don't get them that often. So when we get them, I appreciate them, but we don't get them that often.
I remember really rocking with the KBLX stuff over at the Concord Pavilion.
Yeah, that's the song Stone Soul. That used to go crazy. I don't know if they still have it, but Stone Soul used to go crazy.
I ain't been over there in a minute. So definitely, when you saying all that, that's exactly what I'm picturing.
Man. Yeah, that Stone Soul used to have Charlie Wilson come out and he go crazy as the headliner. I remember that. But
come on.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. But I hope it gets better. But right now in the Bay, like, it's so high. Our black population is literally every year declining just because nobody can afford it. It's getting outrageous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's leaving, and as that population declines, it's like it's going. If an artist has a large black following, it's no need to go to a place where there's not a lot of black people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm not gonna win here, so I might as well just go to Vegas, or I might just go to Sac, and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And Sac is underrated too. I like Sac a lot. I like Sac. People sleep on Sac, but Sac entertainment, and I'm gonna say this: Sac nightlife and entertainment industry is way better than the Bay. Way better.
You stamping that?
I'm stamping that. And people going to Bay gonna be mad, but everybody who be taking that drive to Sac, they gonna have R&B party. They got Harlow's, they got Tiger, they got a whole bunch of little spots where you can come and just vibe and be kicking it and be chilling. Downtown Sac is super underrated, way better than the Bay.
Okay. See, I'm
gonna get in trouble for that, but I don't care. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Sac is better than the Bay.
I ain't
as
never
far
really
as just having a good time, and the food and all that is way better.
Okay, that's crazy. Oakland and Frisco probably ain't gonna like that.
Oh, not. But everybody who knows, that's where they go. That's sure. Everybody in the Bay. Like if they not like, I ain't trying to go to downtown Oakland. They gonna take that ride to Sac. You go to downtown Sac. Yeah, I'm from Oakland, bro. I'm from the city, bro. I'm just out here chilling. You gonna see a lot of people. And every time I go to Sac, I see hella people from the Bay. Like, yeah, it's cool.
Absolutely. That's
it's actually safer because they got way more police. Now it still happens in downtown Sac a little bit, but it be hella police down there. It be hella police.
See, I don't spend a lot of time in Sac unless it's work. I'll be in and out.
Sac be cool.
What I brought you on here for is to I look at you as a creative, bro.
Okay, I appreciate it.
And full creative control is about being a creative and living life as a creative.
Yes, sir.
So, and this is also kind of an update because it's been a minute since we sat down and really chopped it for real. So, like, walk us through. Like, we see C.Lee on social media. Hell, we see C.Lee out in the streets of the Bay Area at times. But walk me through C.Lee as life. Like, what is life like as C.Lee?
Life, especially
right now at this moment.
As of lately, we waking up first thing in the morning. We have to pray.
For sure.
We got to give glory to God for waking us up. We got to say a prayer. After that, we reading. You know what I'm saying? We gonna read the word a little bit. After that, we got to go work out. For sure. We got to go get in the gym. After that, we gonna take a meeting or two, making sure all the business affairs in order. So I might be dealing with some philanthropy work or an event I'm hosting. So I might got to create some content with that, or I might be trying to get another contract. So I need to go be talking to these people, meeting with these people, or I might be just trying to create my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I might be working on my own project, so I might need to make some calls, figure that out. Yep. After that, we eating, you know what I'm saying? I try to eat once or twice a day. And besides that, we just back in the word, back praying, back in the word, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's looking like for me. I'm not really a huge, just trying to be everywhere in everybody's face. And I'm not and something I probably need to work on. I'm not an overly extra networker. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So me right now, overall, my life right now is praying, working out, and working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either hosting an event, praying, or I'm in the gym. That's kind of what my life is right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's peaceful. Absolutely. It's peaceful because I right now in the entertainment industry, I can't put too much faith in it because it's not something you want to put faith in. It'll drive you to depression. Excuse my language, but if putting your faith in the entertainment industry will literally drive you into depression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, because it's such a roller coaster and these fans are so fickle, meaning 1 minute they love you. Yeah, you doing your thing. I appreciate you going crazy. Next minute is, oh, you fell off. I remember I used to do that. I remember I used to watch your show. I remember, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so fickle. It's like I deal with it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I deal with it accordingly. So what I put my trust in is my community work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm focused on, always trying to figure out something for the community. Like right now, I'm trying to put together like a enormous Thanksgiving give back. Okay. Where we give everything. You know how people give turkeys away? I want to give the turkey, everything, and let people take this home and cook it. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to have everything, and not to the homeless because they can't do much with it, but to families who they may not be homeless, but they still need some help. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And give them the whole thing. Our idea sparked from a lady named Saul in Philadelphia. She gave away, everything from turkeys to ham to cornbread to noodles to the milk to the seasoning to the the cabbage, everything. She gave everything away. And you know what I'm saying? So I want to do that. So that's what I'm always working on. The next thing to give back to the community. That's what I'm focused on every day. How can I give back? How can I give back every day? That's my every day.
And to stay on that, like what would you need for that to actually come to life? To that actually be an actual thing for you?
Practically, I would need a big enough venue. Yeah. But the venue would have to be in a place where the people can get to it. The people in need can get to in a central location. Yep. And I would need a lot of support because when you're talking about giving everything away, especially with the cost of groceries right now, absolutely, you're asking for thousands and thousands of dollars. So I would need a lot of support financially, and I would need a venue, and then we can give it all away. Now I've linked in with a couple people who have certain resources, but we gonna need a little bit more to try to get it together. So that's really the goal right now. That's what I'm on every day, just trying to figure out a way to give back. And then when it comes to like money, if I'm being honest, this is how good God is. As long as I'm focused in on like giving, money just comes.
Money gonna come.
It literally just comes. And I'm a testament to that. I don't go seeking money. Like it comes to me, hey, I want to pay you to promote this. I want to pay you to host this. I want to pay you to do this. We got this contract for you. So I just try to stay as obedient as possible on my purpose in giving, and literally God provides everything else. And that's new for me because my whole life it was, I got to go get some money. I got to go do this. I got to go do this. I got to get some money. I got to go get some money. And as I start to, shift my mindset due to being in my word and therapy, I don't have to really worry. I'm not the richest man in the world, but I'm far from struggling. And all I got to do is stay within purpose, and God literally keeps providing. So it's like, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't sit here and tell you like, yeah, I got to go chase a bag. I'm not chasing a bag. That part of my life is dead. Right now I'm chasing purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on. I'm looking at you and smiling because when I tell you, bro, I've literally just learned that about my life. Educate, what you mean? Me, I come from that point where it's like hustle. You gotta hustle. You gotta keep the money going. You gotta keep the money flowing. And I got sat down in 2020. I was shot. Me and Cam was shot. Cam passed away. We gonna talk about that. That sat me down for 3 years, and I'm physically not able to get to the money. I can't do it. I can't go to work. I can't go get it. I'm on the couch. I can't move, and it drove me crazy. But in the span of that sitting down, I created my production company right from my couch, City Control. I got all my LLC paperwork. I figured out my bank accounts. I mapped out a whole blueprint of how City Control is going to be ran and what is it for, how is it going to help, how is it going to further bring a spotlight to the Bay Area when it comes to film. And the moment I was able to start walking again, I wanted to get right back into work. I wanted to get right back, but wasn't nobody calling me. We in the middle of COVID, and then once we was able to get back on set, I'm so tapped out of it, ain't nobody calling or reaching for me because we ain't heard about Dexx in a minute. So it's like I dealt with that shit. So I'm fighting to get back flowing with everything, but the money ain't coming. So I was like, all right, I need to do something. So I sat back, I started trying to figure out, I had a little bit of money put up. I started paying for like promotion on social media with other things that I had. And that helped. And it was like, all right, do that. And then as soon as I saw that start to kind of just flow through, people start calling. So like really focusing on my purpose of like, focus on building some type of foundation, some type of structure to make money off of. Absolutely. I put all my focus on that. And then I got fast forward to the point where I had to, get divorced and we moved out. I moved out. I'm like, I don't know when my next dollar coming in. I don't know when the next one coming in. But I'm stressing off it and it's not coming. The moment I'm like, you know what? It's gonna come when it comes, bro. I'm not even worried about it no more. I really stopped worrying about it. I'm sitting in my house. I'm talking about rent past due, probably, that ain't that much, like 13 days. But I'm sitting in the house, I'm like, something's gonna happen. It's gonna shake. And boom, I get a call for the movie. Big, what's going on, brother? I'm sorry. That was a serious moment. I want to know what's on C.Lee mind, bro. Only 13 days. Nah, but that's what I'm saying. But hear me out, because it's not that no more. Damn. Look, we're not finna play it like we ain't got people. Hell of a tenant. Look, 13 days. It's people. It's almost time for next month. It's time for next month. Damn, I'm sorry. That was a serious moment. My bad. It's 30 days in a month normally, all right? So look, the moment I stopped worrying about it, stuff started flowing. And I saw the pattern. It was like, stop worrying about the money, worry about the purpose. Push through with the purpose, and the purpose is the money gonna come once you secure your purpose. And that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's saucy. Like, my purpose is truly to help others expand the brand, expand the name, but also bring light to talented creators, talented people, good individuals that I know, like, and that's what the podcast is here for, to actually shine that light on them. Well, since we here, and you before the podcast, you said I can ask questions too. Absolutely. Because you touched on a few things, and this is gonna be kind of deep, but I gotta ask it because it's just on my spirit. Don't ask me about them 13 days, bro. We know. All right. How do you deal with grief? You got shot. Yep. You got divorced. Yep. And you lost two of the closest people I know to you. For sure. How do you process so much grief? What is your process like? Everything you just named is why I'm in therapy today. Because I didn't have the answer. Like, my process of dealing with my grief was to run away from it, ignore it, stay busy, stay working, stay moving.
and not physically sit or mentally sit down and deal with it. Nights was hard. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like the two individuals you talking about is my brothers, my cousins. You see Cam, you see me. You feel me? You see Tuck, me and Cam somewhere in the mix.
Since kids though, this ain't
kids,
new. You know what I'm saying?
Diapers, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like it was a shock to my life to know that I can't go pull up on them no more. I can't call them no more. I can't, seeing their mama every time, it's like, it's hard. My auntie, excuse me. But at night is where it really hit the most. So it's like when it's time to go to bed, that's when everything hit me. And that's the stuff that I'm running from, it comes to that forefront. But my process of dealing with all of that now is accepting it. Accepting that, like I said, I pulled a lot of good and bad from this marriage, but accepting that, okay, the marriage didn't work. Accepting that, my brothers are not here, but I'm still here for a reason.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
I gotta keep pushing, not to just say pushing for them, but I gotta push for myself. Because if I don't do it, nobody else in this room, in this world is gonna do that.
Did you ever because this happens, you believe in God, correct?
Absolutely.
When you got shot, did you question God? Because you're not a gangster. You're not in nothing. You ain't trying to be tough. You ain't none of that. You ain't, and you still got shot.
Mm-hmm.
What was you going through your mind?
Crazy enough, I got shot the most. I was shot 8 times. We was on the freeway. I got shot from the top of my shoulder all the way down to pretty much my calf and some on this leg as well. Never questioned God. It was
awesome.
Never a moment where I was like, I'm about to die. I did not feel that. I knew I was going to survive. My biggest concern was making sure Cam was straight. That was the biggest, the last thing I heard my cousin say, literally, the last thing I've ever heard him say was, I'm hit. They hit me. I'm hit. And everything else blacked out from there. I remember car crashing, me getting out the car, and I'm dragging myself on the freeway because I can't walk. As soon as I get out the car, I hit the ground. So it's just like I'm dragging myself in an active lane on 880. Like it's cars swooshing right past my head. They can run over my head, but I'm dragging myself trying to get to Cam. And it was I don't replaying all that shit in my head fucking with me right now. But it's just like that was my biggest concern, making sure he's straight, make sure he good, because he told me he hit. I'm knowing I'm hit. I can't feel nothing, but I'm knowing I'm hit. But cause he said I'm hit, I'm running to him trying to make sure he's straight, dragging myself to him.
Last question on that.
Yep.
When you go through something like that, you could have left the Bay and never came back.
Absolutely.
You could. What made you even want to stay around?
My kids. My kids, they in the best situation I could only dream of as a child. And it's like to just pack up and try to figure it out for them. I didn't want to do that.
That's solid.
Like, I'm not a gangster. I'm not the toughest nigga, but it ain't nobody or nothing gonna run me out of a situation that my kids is good.
Makes sense. That makes
sure.
hella sense. Just to switch gears, just because we talking. When it comes to a divorce, like, teach me this. Mm-hmm. When do you know it's time to walk away from a relationship? Like, this is over. When do you know, like, it's time to end this?
I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but for me, it was more so, it was a feeling that was just like, it's a feeling of exhaustion. When you running and it's like, it's something in your head saying like, okay, I gotta stop running. It's time to walk, or it's time to just stop. And that's what it was. It was a feeling of straight exhaustion. And it was like, this ain't gonna work. And I was in a deep cycle for multiple years. This wasn't just like, oh, I'm in a marriage and okay, yeah, after 3 years, oh nah, this can't work. No, like this was an ongoing cycle for multiple years where it's just like I'm running on that rat wheel, and it's like I finally get to a point where it's like, okay, stop running. You're tired, bro. And then that's when I had to call it.
Damn.
Yeah, which is messed up because, like I said, I love hard, and what I wanted from my kids, like I just said, is something that I only dreamed about of having as a child. Is both my parents in the home, like being raised and all that. And you know, I didn't move far from their mother because I didn't want to alter their life as much, like that much. So I stayed close because I still want them to kind of have some type of family structure somewhere. Although we're separate homes and we're doing things separately, like Pops ain't that far.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, so obviously she's gonna probably get remarried or move on or whatever she does. Would you be mad if a nigga was like taking family pictures with your kids?
Asking me that question right now, yeah. That's me right now, yeah. Only because I don't think my kids have accepted the divorce fully just yet.
How long y'all been divorced?
Year and a half.
Okay, because I went viral and I got in trouble for this. People was mad at me because essentially I said when I have children, I don't want my kids to experience certain things for the first time with a stepfather if me and the mother don't work.
No, I don't. So, hear me out. I have no problem with the mother of my children dating, moving on, anything like that. I kind of encourage it.
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
It's gonna happen. It's never. I know what I filled out. I filed for divorce, so it's like I know what I signed up for.
Absolutely.
So it's just like I only say as of right now because my kids are not fully accepting what's going on right now.
Man, they got all over me on the internet because I said essentially, when I have kids and if me and this woman don't work, I'd feel a way if my kids went to like Disneyland for the first time with their stepfather and not me. Same way I would be mad if my son got a haircut for the first time with a stepfather and not me, or if my daughter went and got her ear pierced for the first time and it was with a stepfather and not me. It's just certain things that as a father I would want to be present for the first time with my child, certain experiences. And I guess everybody don't think like that, but and you're a parent, so educate me, please. I just want to be educated. I believe not everybody wanted children, but they take care of them out of obligation. I believe when you want something, certain thing, it hit different. It's the same thing like when you have a job and then when you have a business. You go to the job out of obligation, but when you start your own company, this is something you wanted to do. So you don't have no problem working 12 or 16 hours because things need to get done because I want to be here. And I believe like when you want children, it's certain things you like and you want family. I want to be there actively, you know what I'm saying, to experience with my children. So that's what I was saying. They was all over me. You know what I'm saying? They was tripping on me, but oh, that's petty, that's childish. You got to do what's best for the kids. Shit, I think what's best for the kids is with their biological father. That's what I think. So educate me. Am I tripping in that ideology?
You're not tripping because you used this phrase, for the first time. For the first time, is
after, go ahead. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the first time, I want to experience this.
So I'm gonna say this for the ones that got on you: calm down, calm down. Because at the end of the day, it's more so. I can see relationships don't work. That's regardless if you're married or not.
Exactly.
Relationships don't work. People change, things change, situations change. And for it to say, oh, it's do it for the kids, this, that, and the third, it's memories that as a parent as a child, you want to share with your children.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, we cannot work out, but when it comes to taking my son to get his first haircut, being there for my daughter's first dance, like,
yeah,
these are key memories and moments that you as a parent have to be there. You have to be a part of. Don't matter if y'all don't work out or not, y'all see different odds. I'm locking in that moment with my child.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was saying, but I guess not everybody see it that way. Some people be like, do what's best for the kids, and whoever got them that time, they take care of it.
I'm curious to figure out how many people was actually saying something that had comments and all that they ain't even got kids.
I'm gonna go deeper, and here's what I learned about as being a content creator. People don't like hearing certain things simply because a black man said it.
Straight up.
True story. Like
Straight up.
simply because a black man said this, they just don't want to hear it. But if somebody else, whether it be another race or another gender, say it, they'll be more accepting to it. But some people have an internalized hatred of black men. And I think that's why we go through so much. And if you look at it, the black male suicide rate is raising because black men recognize you don't care about my mental health. You don't care about emotional health. You don't even care what I have to say. Yep. That's why anytime we say, oh, you controlling or you a narcissist, simply, it's not that. You simply don't want to hear it because a black man said it. Because I can make all the sense in the world and you still not hear it just because you have a disdain for black men. You may not like your father. You may still be mad about your ex or a relationship didn't work out. Or you might be mad about your uncle who, you know what I'm saying, who you had issues with growing up or something. And now you take that out on every black man you see and you project that. Because I've learned, like, outside of we essentially sometimes with black men, we the only ones that understand us.
Absolutely.
We the only ones that have empathy, you know, for us. And outside of that, it's everybody like against us. It feels like that at times. Like you can say anything and they gonna go against you, or you can build something and they'll try to find a flaw within you just to negate everything you've built. So we essentially the measure of a black man is perfection. If a black man is not perfect on all fronts, he ain't shit.
And that's the crazy part. We get held to that standard that there's no such thing as a perfect black man.
Exactly. Everybody's going to have a flaw. So if you're going to disregard every black man because they fall short in some place, you know what I'm saying, then essentially you're just going to disregard all black men when everybody has flaws. And you know what I'm saying? When they flaws come to the forefront, it's more empathy, more forgiving. But then with us, it's like destroy them, get them out of here.
But that's the thing. Like, and when people say like, protect the black man's mental, protect the black man overall, and it's not said a lot, but it is said, and it's I think it's becoming more of a topic now, which is good, and I'm glad we're talking about it because we need to talk about it. In your words, hey, go deeper.
Yeah, definitely go deeper.
So I feel like in a sense of tearing down the black man is in the core center of a lot.
Absolutely.
A lot of things, I'm going to say this with my chest for real. A lot of things can't happen without a black man's presence or know-how being inserted.
Absolutely.
There's
1000%.
There's not a family that has been built in a structure that hasn't been off a core guidance of a black man.
Absolutely.
And I'm not taking away from the black mother because that's a strong entity as
well. Yeah, that's not taken away from nobody. Like when you talk about the strength of a black man, that's another. It's sad that you even got to say that in praising the black man, you got to make sure you're not offending nobody else. But you see how internalized it is?
That's crazy.
That, you know what I'm saying? When we praise each other, we got to make sure we're not offending nobody else when all you're doing is saluting the black man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's internalized in a lot of us, and that goes into like the suicide rates. It's internalized like, damn, nobody care about me. Nobody want to hear me. So I don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So that happens. True story. That really happens.
Honestly, it's like we got to figure out a lot of shit on our own. I said this a lot during this episode, but we ain't got all the answers.
Nah, definitely not.
We gonna bump our head the most.
Absolutely.
We gonna bump our head the most to make sure that, you know, we master or master a craft of the black community, the black culture. Especially,
again, going back to our generation, because we are the generation that is the black men that's trying way new things now. Mm-hmm. We're not doing the typical stereotypical black man thing. We got black men in anime. We got black men in film and production. Mm-hmm. We got black men, you know what I'm saying, building apps. We got black men, you know what I'm saying, creating soaps and medicines. We got so many black men of so many different varieties, and it's like we are a brand new black man, you know what I'm saying, from what the world is seeing. Now we've been doing these things, but from what's been presented to us and to the rest of the world, it's a whole new thing coming up. I didn't see a whole bunch of black videographers. I knew of Hype Williams, and I didn't even see his face. I seen him on the bottom of the BET video. You know what I'm saying? Now you seeing the Ryan Cooglers and the Jordan, what's his name?
Jordan Peels.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't see that often. So it's like it's a whole new generation. So it's like we gotta make sure we protect that, because that's gonna encourage the next generation and the next generation. Like if you don't want your son to be no gangster, or you don't want your son mad because he didn't make it to the league, expose him to new things, expose him to new experience, expose him to new people and new opportunities. So it ain't gotta just be this, oh, I failed because I didn't make it, because that's how we dealt with it coming up. You know what I'm saying? If I don't make it in this the hooping or football, I'm finna go get me a pack. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? And no, bro.
But you know what's so crazy? Because I know you. We grew up for real.
Absolutely.
Together. We grew up in an era. It was like, if you're not playing basketball or football, you gotta be tough. You gotta be from San Francisco. You gotta be from a Richmond. You gotta be from a Oakland.
I hate that, bro.
And
I hate that. I hate that so much.
I hate that. Even as a child, I fell into that.
Me too.
Yeah, I hated that shit because it really served no purpose. You gain nothing from it. But what I do like that I hear and I see you talk about a lot is you restructuring the word square.
Absolutely. On purpose too.
Yeah.
On purpose. And God is so good because he take you through certain things and he put certain things, he keep you in remembrance of certain things and you carry it with your adulthood. So you talked about that. Like, I didn't start thinking tough until I moved to Antioch.
For sure.
And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was in the city, I didn't have to be tough. Hey, these niggas down the street shooting and killing, I ain't on that. I'm cool. But when I came to Antioch, that was the moniker. Like, oh, he from the city, so I have to be this nigga. I started trying to sell weed. I just prayed on that this morning. Like, God, thank you for, like, not letting that work. Because if I would have got to taste some real weed money, you wouldn't see the square you see today. You know what I'm saying? So I came to Antioch like, yeah, nigga, I'm finna be a kingpin and all this old dumbass shit. But I thought that's what I had to be.
For sure.
I'm 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing, so I'm thinking I gotta be tough. And in trying to be tough, not knowing I'm depressed. I got took from one environment to another environment, thinking I have to be this for people to like me, not knowing I'm losing myself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing I'm a kid and I'm depressed and I'm tripping and things ain't right. And I'm like, what is going on? Yeah. I'm trying to sell weed and all this, and I get caught. My mama start crying, but I thought I had to be that. So what happens is I took that into my adulthood and said, no, I don't want nobody else to be that young C.Lee who thought he had to be tough, like I could be liked. So I'm going to be a square, be proud about being a square, love myself, you dig, and love God first. And then I'm going to be like, I'm going to be square and I have everything that you thought you needed to be. I'm doing well, you know what I'm saying? I got money if that's what you care about. I'm not struggling. I'm having success. I'm in movies, all that. And that's not nothing, but it's simply put, I can have all the same success I wanted in another lifestyle as a square.
For sure.
Anything I desire, I can have it as a square and I don't have to be tough to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. That's why I promote it. So a young man can see, I can be a square and be good. I ain't gotta be this.
I ain't gotta be this. I
mean, what I'm saying?
And even to go further into that is, you gotta look about it. Like, even the kids nowadays, like, living that square life, if you got kids, you get to live to see your kids graduate.
Absolutely.
You get to live to see your kids get married if that's what it
Absolutely.
is. Go to college. You get to live to see your kids have another generation of you.
Absolutely.
Like, running behind all this YN shit that everybody is just glorifying still to this day, which hopefully, in the next 25 years we push this square movement, like it can be of something to look up to, because like you said, we still getting money. We still get to do cool shit.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
We don't need to be always looking over our shoulder and worrying about if we gonna make it throughout the day because we didn't diss the nigga on Instagram Live, or now we rapping and we talking about, you feel me, smoking on this and smoking on that, popping that and sliding on it. Like, that's a life that it's.
What's funny is, right hand to God, every street nigga I know from my childhood is either dead, in jail, or living a square life right now.
Right now.
Wishing they would have started earlier. Understanding how important my peace is. I ain't got to be worried about no ops. I ain't got to be worried about going to jail. I ain't got to be worried about no pack. I ain't, my pack got missing in the mail and all this. Every street nigga I know is living a square life right now, playing softball with their enemies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good time, not tripping on none of that. Wishing they would have started this earlier, because you recognize my peace is important. My sanity is important. My prayer life is important. Not every single day worried about the police, worried about this nigga, worried about this nigga, worried about that. No, peace is important. Peace is more important than money.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Have a peace of mind is way more important than anything you can think of, and you recognize that once you've been through a few things, like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I promote being a square, even when it wasn't cool, even when people looked at me crazy. I'm not living like that, because I knew when I was trying to be something I wasn't, the depression I felt.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? How lost I was, and it's like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And that was nothing but God pulling me out, because I was so young that I didn't know no better. And you can get lost in that, because I seen it. I'm really from Hunters Point. I'm really from San Francisco. So I seen people come from the city, do exactly what I did, come to Antioch and try to be tough and get lost. Now you get too far gone. Now you got a record. Now you got enemies. Now you the little thoughts and little Shaquisha them is giving you some pussy. So now you feel like you got to keep this up so you can keep fucking. Now it's too far gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now you really wearing this, and it's like, now you 14, now you 15, now you 16, now you 18, now you 19, and the thoughts are still liking it, so you still keeping this on. Now you got a real record.
Yep.
Now it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? Now it's getting ugly. Now it's real consequences to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, side note, we used to live to like go to the city on the weekends and come back to Antioch like, yeah, nigga, I was in the city. Nigga, yeah, I was outside. We was shooting at the sideshow.
Bell ring 3:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we straight to Bart. You know what I'm
Straight to
saying?
Bart.
I'm out of here.
Just to come back like, yeah, I was in the city.
I was in the city, nigga. Oh, the Oakland niggas was the worst. Oh, my gosh. He was in the town, nigga. Yeah, man. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, I was in the town, nigga. Yeah, he was out here, nigga, in the town. Man, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I can't say, that time, that era of everybody swarming to Antioch, that shit was a rat race.
Bro, I really wish therapy was around then, because we was experiencing a certain type of trauma. I didn't know this until I got grown. When you take a kid from one environment and you put them in a completely different environment, it does something to that kid. This is a child. They don't know no better. So when I come to Antioch and I see Simba driving Escalades and shit like that, it do something to a nigga that's on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm a child. I don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's different, and you need help through that. You need guidance through that. Just taking a child from one environment to the next. It does something to that child mentally.
And that's a quick transition.
And it's a very quick transition. So as a kid, you don't know how to navigate that. So I wish we had more guidance counselors and more guidance to help kids with that. That's why I try my best to stay connected to the youth today. Because they go through certain things and they need help through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't recognize how much you impact these people. Like, I'm in a group chat with the young men I counsel, and all of them in the gym now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was just me, but my influence helped. You know what I'm saying? We all work out now because it's the influence over it. But again, we was going through something. We was going through a certain level of like depression or something. I don't even know what to call it, how to dial it. We was going through something like, you know, when you switch these environments up, and I'm just glad that some of us made it out. Some of us didn't, but God got us through to some of us, and we was able to get through it.
When that wave of inner city came into Antioch, the people that were there, and I'm talking about educators, teachers and all that, we didn't really have too many of the educators wanting us there anyway.
Absolutely.
Like I remember, I say your name. I remember Mr. Cannon telling me, you ain't even gonna graduate, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, it was teachers that there was no support to help with that transition you're talking about.
Bro, I'll put a name on it. You know what I'm saying? Deer Valley was so incredibly racist that it was like, it was unfair to children. Absolutely. And you don't know it till you become an adult. Deer Valley was so racist, they had the white cafeteria and the black cafeteria. It was two cafeterias, and Deer Valley was kicking black people out. I mean, you sneeze too loud, expelled, kicked out, gone. Deer Valley was just getting people up out of here. I remember I had a teacher, Mr. Hall. He was like half blind. Rest in peace. I think he passed some years ago. But he used to just be on me, like kicking me out the class, and all that semester ends. I ended up having the highest grade in the class, the whole class mad.
Come on,
true story, right hand to God, this really happened. You know what I'm saying? But they was treating me like I was an outlaw, like an outcast. You know what I'm saying? Thank God my mom pulled me out of there, brought me to Antioch High, where they was more accepting to me. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. You know what I'm saying? My 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year, but Deer Valley was doing kids bad. I don't know where Deer Valley's at today, but in my time, Deer Valley was doing kids wrong, especially the ones that was coming in, you know what I'm saying, from different cities. They was doing kids wrong. And
I got kicked out of Deer Valley.
Everybody did, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did.
I got pushed out of there. I was not welcome there no more.
Everybody got kicked out of Deer Valley. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, essentially, it was Deer Valley back in the day was just a fashion show.
Absolutely.
It was a fashion show, and then get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? For anything, you know what I'm saying? It was, and again, that affects kids mentally.
Absolutely.
Because you think it's you. You start thinking, am I a problem? Am I a mess up? Am I a nobody? Like, because they not really pouring into you, and then it takes some time to really, you know, rewire your brain. But
well,
yeah,
I noticed that going to a continuation school.
Educate. What you mean?
Getting kicked out of Deer Valley, I got put into Bidwell. When I went into Bidwell, the teachers, even the principal, like the level of I'm here to help you graduate. I'm here to help you be a better person. I forget her last name, but Amy, she passed away. She was the principal at Bidwell. She was the one telling me, you running behind these people that you run. I was about to say niggas. She didn't say niggas. You running behind these people is gonna throw you off your track. I see something in you, Dexx, and you need to push past that.
Absolutely.
And I got a job after that.
Absolutely. But you see how just a elder pouring into you a little bit can change the whole duration of your life?
Just a little bit.
Certain teachers wasn't doing that.
Not
Get up out of here. You ain't finna be nothing. You a problem. You this, you that. You feel me?
At all.
It was like, you know, but it all worked out for some of us.
But I do want to ask this question because I do want your opinion on it. Do you see yourself, not yourself, do you see in the next 25 years Black relationships changing, Black business changing, Black mental health changing in the next 25 years?
I think Black mental health changes. Right now, I'm afraid for Black relationships just because we've become addicted to consuming finger pointing narratives. Oh, the Black woman is this, the Black man is that. And it takes time to undo that. Once you accept and digest an ideology, it takes time to break that out. You know what I'm saying? It really takes time to do that. So it's going to take some time for Black relationships. But I think Black mental health is something we're going to take serious because right now, people don't have nothing else but to, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't have a whole bunch of money right now. That's another thing right now. It's a lot financially that's going on and especially in the Bay Area that's not talked about, but it's like as bad as the recession, if not worse. But we just have social media now so we can like
hide it.
We can hide it behind content. Oh, niggas ain't shit, women ain't shit, and that type of content. We can just not focus on, you know, what the real issue. So I think it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, but I think the Black mental health is going to be a serious topic because you have to. At this point, you have to, because you have to deal with yourself. For sure. You're gonna have to deal with yourself. As far as Black relationships, I think it's possible, but we're gonna really have to like have more empathy for each other. We're gonna have to show each other more grace, and we're gonna have to stop digesting things that are essentially pointing a pivot, like pinning us against each other.
Absolutely.
So I think it's possible, but it's gonna just take time. 25 years, it might be sooner than that, but it might not. If we don't get a hold of it soon, it take time. Yeah. It really does take time, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna have to, because as Black people, we literally only have each other. Absolutely. White people, Asians, this is no disrespect to nobody, but they are never going to love us more than we love each other.
For sure.
So no matter how many, you know, white, Asian people you procreate with, they're never going to love you like another Black person. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to. So that's just the reality of the situation.
That's real life. Well, brother, again, I truly appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man.
Good conversation.
Great conversation. It was good to catch up with you, man.
Absolutely. Call me when you need me.
Hey, man, it's love. This has been Full Creative Control. You've hit Dexx Beez, C.Lee. Checking out.
60K on the wedding.